Hey guys, thanks for checking out this video. If you like free indie games, then this video is for you. I played dozens of free indie games this past week to find the 5 best that came out in the last 7 days. So, let's get into it because we're starting right now. And if you like other indie gaming content, such as indie game reviews or just playthroughs, then be sure to check out the other content on my channel. As well as if you like just seeing a bunch of idiots playing some fun games. Go check that out. The first game we're looking at is SENIORITIS, and it's available on Gamejolt.com, and there's a link in the description for all of you. This game is developed by AL Game Dev, and it just feels great. Everything about it just feels really solid and really fun. The nostalgia is crazy for me too on this one. It really just feels like one of those early Game Boy days beat-em-up platformers that were super popular then, and this game really feels like it captures that essence. Everything from the gameplay to the graphics to the music, it just feels great. And the hits and the combat system just have weight, and then they feel super nice when they're paired with the silly enemies, the great soundtrack. It's just an overall blast. And if you need a dose of nostalgia and beating up school supplies, then I suggest you check out this game. As well if you're just looking for a fun game to relax and maybe explore around some crazy world. The second game we're looking at is called Bullet Express, and it's developed by Lazy Gems and also available on Gamejolt.com. Now, if you're looking at seeing a more in-depth review on this one, I actually played this for my Gamejolt Adventure series where I review indie games, so be sure to check out that. There's going to be a card in the video for this one. Now, this is an arcade run-and-gun game with some cool gun-merging mechanics that I honestly haven't really seen before in a game. So if you're looking for some fun mechanics, that might be something to check out. The thing I like about this game is it's just pretty casual. I don't have to stress about every step, but it isn't easy either. I can't just sprint through an area and expect to get out okay. And the variety of weapons allows you to keep it fresh, and all the graphics and controls feel very smooth. It's just a very well-polished and well-put-together game. It even throws in a few boss fights just for some fun. So if you're looking for some quick shoot-'em-up fun, then this is the game for you. The third game we're looking at today is called PLOKOTH, I think that's how you pronounce it, and it's available on itch.io, and it is developed by Sam Rassi. This game is beautiful. I love the environments, the ambiance, everything about this game just feels peaceful, but it's challenging. It feels like a genuinely unique platformer, and there are several situations that I've played so many platformers, I don't think I've seen those situations before. There's just some crazy maneuvers that you gotta do to get around, and I was super excited once I started this game. This game really stands out to me as a truly fantastic platformer, and platformers are my main game, so for me to say something like that, that means a lot, because I play a lot of platformers, and this is definitely one of the best ones out there right now. The dash mechanic also adds a lot of interesting puzzles, and when you beat the puzzle, you truly feel like you've accomplished something. I felt like a genuine pro after some of those obstacles. So if you think you're great at platformers, then you need to play this one. And it has quite a bit of content too. The fourth game we're looking at today is called Golden Light, and it's available on Gamejolt.com. Again, all the links for all these games are in the description below. And if you're liking this video, if you like this style, leave a comment below and tell me what's your favorite game, and maybe some games that I need to check out that are coming out soon. Or if you'd like to see any of these games as like a full-on gameplay, let me know down there as well. But now, let's continue on Golden Light here. This game is developed by Daniil Games. I'm not usually a fan of horror, but this game really caught my eye, and it's also featured on Gamejolt as of the making of this video. The graphics really threw me off at first. It felt a little disjointed, but then as I adjusted to them, I really got into it. It really adds to the atmosphere that this game is trying to build. And I'll be honest, this game really snuck up on me. At first, when I was recording it, I was kind of bored for a minute or two, but then as I figured out the objective and got scared a few times, I really started to enjoy it, and after not too long, I looked at my recording and suddenly I was playing for 30 minutes. It really snuck up on me, and I had a bunch of fun, and the level-based approach I think is pretty cool for this. And again, the atmosphere is just truly fantastic, and it really makes the game fun to play, and the enemies made me jump so much, and they're really kind of a cool design that I haven't seen before, and it sneaks up on you, man. That's all I'm saying. So if you're into horror games and you want to get scared, or if you want to have a friend get scared and you just want to watch it happen, this is the game I highly recommend checking out. Alright, and on to game number 5. This is Fluta, and it's available on Gamejolt.com. This game was developed by Squeak Squadron, and I think it had something to do with like a college course, but You can double check that for me. This game was another one that kind of snuck up on me. Initially it was kind of slow, but then the story started to develop, and then I noticed the attention to detail in this game. Both that and the narrative just really grabbed my attention, and it's a pretty solid platformer, but the characters and the narrative really just take it to a whole nother level. And just watch out, the story gets kind of serious after a little bit. And this is just a fun and simple platformer that just does a great job of being a platformer. It's not going to revolutionize the market, but it will certainly capture your interest. So, if you're like me and like good narrative-driven platformers, then this is probably a game you should consider checking out.